Barbara Ashworth performing Bigger Loss, written by Simon O'Cora. My darling daughter Mary Jane just passed her 6th birthday when she died. Raging consumption took her off, as it had her older brother when he was but a year old. They were the worst 4 years of my life up until then. I wondered if the fact that I'd left my children in other people's hands had had an impact on their health, but that's silly. I had to go. I had to travel, because my sister had gone to India in 1870 as a missionary, and I wasn't having her outdo me. My husband was a ship's captain, so off I went with him, despite the arguments of his crew. It was my life. Something separate to being a mother, something that was mine. But now, shock of all shocks, my bastard son George has died aged 19. A stupid accident in a dock, falling in when relieving himself after a drunken night. A bloody sailor who couldn't swim. Lots of them about, it seems. He literally was my bastard son. I'm not being rude here, it's the truth. I had him before I married my husband. His dad didn't want to know. He'd have his fun, and as he was the squire's son, there was no place for me at their table. It's funny. I felt the loss of my youngsters keenly, but this adult loss is tearing me apart. I'm not old, not by any standards, but suddenly these bones and sinews are frozen with the icy waters of George's death. The smell, suddenly the stench of my own death. Is that a funny thing to say? I can see you looking confused. It's the grief talking, you're thinking. But when I viewed him at the undertaker's, they'd not managed to get rid of that same stench. Maybe it was the depths of the bed of the dock that was on him still. It went to my very core, and now all I see is me in that coffin with him and with that same smell. The dock is a terrible way to go. Much worse than the open sea. That licorice tar downward descent is impossible to rise from. Stillness. Sucking the air out of you. I'll walk through his funeral as I did the others. But this time, I know mine will be next.